previous lecture we start the stereochemistry. According to stereochemistry, we explain some introduction to stereochemistry and we starting the classification of isomerism. So isomerism possesses many types of method. So first of all, we classified the isomerism. So in previous lectures, we start the classification of isomerism, but it is incomplete. So we continue the classification of isomerism. So isomerism are mainly divided into two parts. One is structural isomerism and another part it is stereo isomerism. So, what is structural isomerism? It is already discussed in previous lecture. And what is stereoisomerism? It is also discussed. Here, structural isomerism, molecules having the similar molecular formula but different in its structural formula, so it is known as isomers of each other, and these phenomena are known as structural isomerism. So many compounds having the similar molecular formula but in structural formula it's a variety, so it is further divided into 5 parts. One it is chain isomerism, and chain isomerism it is also chain isomerism. It is also discussed in previous lecture with appropriate illustration. Say for example, we take the from alkane homologous series butane. So molecular formula of butane is equal to C4H10. So its structural formula it arranges in two types of carbon chain. One it is CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3, and another is CH3, CH, CH3 and CH3. So in this structure there is straight chain, there is no sub branches, but here one straight chain and it linkaging with one carbon atom in form of sub branches. So both possess the different properties. So both these structures are known as isomers of each other, but according to its structure there are difference shown in carbon chain, so it is known as a chain isomer. And these compounds are known as a normal butane and it is isobutane. Similar way, we take another illustration C5 H12. So it possesses the three isomers. It is also discussed in previous lecture. One it is normal pentane, another isopentane, and third one it is neopentane. So chain isomerism, according to chain isomerism, there are different shown in branches of carbon atoms. So it is known as the isomers of structural isomerism. Now another way, we take one illustration and it is written CH3, CH2, CH2 and OH. Here this component having the molecular formula is C3H322 A and oxygen, and it is arranged in this way. But another way, there is no change in carbon, no change in chain of carbon atom CH, CH3, but particular parts linkaging with carbon atoms are migrate one position to another position, so it changes properties. Here it also having the chain of carbon atom, it is 3 carbon atoms. Here also it's having the 3 carbon atom in straight chain. Here also, but specific or particular group, OH group are linkaging here end of the chain. Here it is linkaging between the chain, means carbon number 2 and here carbon number 1. So it possesses the different properties. So these types of isomers are also known as a structural isomerism, but specifically there is change shown in particular groups are migrate one position to another position, so it is specifically assigned as a positional isomerism. Another illustration we take here, hydroxy groups are removed and we put the NH2. So it is N-propylamine and it is isopropylamine. And both components possess the properties are different. Due to position of specific group, NH2 group, are change its position. Here it position with carbon number 1 and here it position with carbon number 2. So it is also illustration of positional isomerism. Similarly, another illustration example, NH2 are removed and we put here Cl and Cl. So it is not specific. The chain of carbon atom always consists 3 carbon atoms, but it consists the 3 or more than 3 carbon atom and specific groups having the more than one position probability to more than one position, so it is known as a positional isomerism, and it is also known as a structural isomerism, but specifically it is known as a positional isomerism. Now third one, you have given to one molecular formula and it is C2H6NO. And now we say you make it structural formula. So from you, some of students write the molecular formula for this atomic formula. It is CH3, CH2 and OH. but some of them write the structural formula CH3OCH3. In both the structure, there are 2 carbon atoms are consist. There are 6 hydrogen atoms are also consist, and 1 oxygen are also consist. But both the component having the different functional group due to its specific arrangement. So it possesses the different properties, so both are isomers of each other, and both possess the properties are different due to the arrangement of functional group are different. So these types of compounds are, or these types of isomerism are known as a isomerism of functional groups or functional group isomerism. Another illustration for functional isomerism, it is CH3, CH2 and CHO. It is propanol or propionaldehyde. Some of you write this structural formula from another way, and it is CH3COCH3. So both the component or structural formula is having the carbon number 3. Number of carbon atom it is 3. Hydrogen 3 plus 2. 5 plus 1 6. 3 and 3 6. Oxygen 1. So both having the molecular formula are similar, C3H6, and but both having the different functional groups, so it is known as a functional group isomers of each other, and these phenomena are known as a functional group isomerism. Here another illustration, we take CH3, CH2 and COOH, propanoic acid, and propanoic acid are also written CH3, COO, CH3, methyl ethanoic. So it possesses the properties of acid, while this component possesses the properties of ester, but both having the molecular formula are similar. So in functional group isomerism, isomers of alcohol possess the functional group isomers, it is ether. Here aldehyde possess the ketone, and here carboxylic group possess the ester. So we easily remember that when we have given the isomers of alcohol, so one probability to another isomers, it is ether. Or you have given the compound of ketone, so it probability to possess the isomer, it is aldehyde. And similarly, you have possessed carboxylic acid, possess the ester. So it is functional group isomerism, or it is illustration, it is ethyl alcohol or ethanol and dimethyl ether or methoxymethyl. It is propanol or propionaldehyde, and it is acetone or propanol, or it is dimethyl ketone, and it is propanoic acid or propionic acid, and it is methyl acetate or methyl ethanoate. So another groups of structural isomerism, it is metamerism. So which types of isomers are known as a metamers of each other? So we take one illustration, and it is CH3, CH2, O, CH2 and CH3. It is diethyl ether or ethoxy ether. It's having the ether functional group, and it's having ether having the two alkyl group R1 and R2. So according to metamers or metamerism, there is no change in functional group. There is no change in number of alkyl groups. But alkyl groups are both or one are different. So it is known as a metamers of each other. And these phenomena are known as a metamerism. So here, what is the metamers of this compound? So it is written as a CH3, CH2, CH2, OCH3. It is diethyl ether and it is methyl propyl ether. So here it also having the similar functional group ether. It's having the two alkyl groups, but both the alkyl groups are different, so it is known as a metamers. Now, third one arrangement of this component, it is CH3, CH, CH3, O and CH3. It is third types of arrangement and it is also metamers of each other. So, each of the three structural formula are known as a metamers of each other because of each of three having the similar group ether group, each having the two alkyl groups, but alkyl groups are differ, so it is known as a metamers, and these phenomena are known as a metamerism. So it is known as the fourth group of structural isomerism, it is metamerism. And illustration of this component, it is diethyl ether, it is methyl propyl ether, and it is methyl isopropyl ether. Now, one subgroup of structural isomerism, it is this component CH3, C double bond O, CH3, acetone or dimethyl ketone. When we perform the test for identification of ketone group, so in presence of some reagent, instead of ketone group, it possesses the properties of alcohol group OH. Why it possesses the properties of alcohol group? So, oxygen of carbonyl groups having the two lone pair of electrons. Due to this lone pair of electrons, the number of the hydrogen linkaging with number of carbon number 3 or atom number 3, it increasing its reactivity and it attract by this oxygen and it migrate from this carbon to this oxygen, so it make, and these double bonds are migrate here, so it make the CH2 double bond COH and CH3. Not in presence of all reagent, but presence in some reagent, it possesses properties of alcohol. So these types of changes are observed in similar components. It is known as a tautomerism, and it is known as a tautomers of each other, and these phenomena are known as a tautomerism, and after all, it is known as a structural isomerism. So it is also known as a ketone or acetone. it is also known as a acetone, but it is keto form of acetone and it is enol form of acetone. Not it is alcohol, but it is enol form of acetone and it is keto form of acetone. So, fifth one part it is known as a tautomerism. And illustration for tautomerism it is keto form of acetone and enol form of acetone, and these phenomena are known as a keto-enol tautomerism. So here we completed the one part or one class of classification of structural isomerism. It is subdivided into chain isomerism, positional isomerism, functional group isomerism, metamerism and tautomerism with illustration. Now, second part of the isomerism it is stereoisomerism. So, stereoisomerism are further divided into two parts. One it is geometrical isomerism and another it is optical isomerism. So, stereoisomerism are further divided into geometrical isomerism and another part it is optical isomerism. So one by one we discuss what is geometrical isomerism or what is geometrical isomers. Geometrical isomers possess compounds having the double bond. So it is possessed in carbon-carbon double bond or nitrogen-nitrogen double bond or કાર્બન નાઇટ્રોજન ડબલ બોન્ડ કે આ જો કમ્પોનન્ટ હોય તો એની અંદર આ આઇસોમેરિઝમ જે છે જ્યોમેટ્રિકલ આઇસોમેરિઝમ એ શોન થતી હોય બટ અકોર્ડિંગ ટુ યોર સિલેબસ ઇટ ઇઝ લિમિટેડ ઇન અવર ફર્સ્ટ સેમેસ્ટર it is limited in ethylenic double bond. Geometrical isomerism shown in ethylenic double bond. આનું આપણે ડિસ્કસ છે અત્યારે કરવાનું નથી, ઘણું બધું છે આગળ વેરિયસ વેરાયટીઝ જે છે અથવા તો ડીપની અંદર પણ ઘણું બધું આપણને મળે, પણ બાકીનાનું આપણે અહીંયા ડિસ્કસ કરવાનું નથી. તો અહીંયા આગળ વોટ ઇઝ geometrical isomerism? So, geometrical isomerism defined as in organic compound two atoms having the two carbon atoms carbon-carbon linkaging by double bond and remains two valency are satisfied or fulfilled by another group. Say for we put here COOH and COOH and here we put the hydrogen and hydrogen. And another way, two carbon atoms linkaging by or linkaging with double bond and each carbon atom its remaining two valency are satisfied by similar group, but arrangement of similar groups according with double bond are opposite. So it is known as a geometrical isomers of each other, and these phenomena are known as a geometrical isomerism. Carbon-carbon linkaging by double bond. So another compound it is also linkaging by double bond. The valency of each carbon atom two valency are vacant. So each of the two valency are satisfied or fulfilled by similar groups. But in respect of double bond, the arrangement of similar groups arranged in one component are similar side and another component in respect of double bond, it is opposite side. So it is known as a geometrical isomerism of each other, and these phenomena are known as a geometrical isomerism. So in respect of double bond, it is two carboxylic groups linkaging in one direction or similar direction. While in this component, two similar groups means two carboxylic groups arranging opposite side in respect of double bond. One it is right hand side and another it is left hand side. So these groups or arrangement of this group, these types of the groups are known as a trans-isomers, and it is known as a cis-isomers. And basically it is known as a maleic acid and it is fumaric acid. So it is maleic acid and it is fumaric acid. And both acids obtaining from the malic acid. When malic acid are heated in long cylinder at high temperature, malic acid COOH, CHOH and CH2 and COOH, it is known as a malic acid. When it is heated in rotate, cylindric form ની અંદર જ્યારે હીટ કરું at high temperature, so it lose the one water molecules OH from this carbon atom and neighboring carbon atom it losing the one hydrogen and double bond form between these two carbon atoms. So we write here COOH, CH, double bond CH and COOH. It is not specified it is malic acid or fumaric acid. We found the mixture of malic acid and fumaric acid. When we identify what is the arrangement of pairs in respect of double bond, so it is assigned as it is malic acid or it is fumaric acid when similar two groups arranged in similar direction in respect of double bond, so it is known as a cis form. But similar groups arranged opposite side in respect of double bond, so it is known as a trans form. So geometrical isomers always indicate by cis isomers as well as trans isomers. So both components possess the different properties, and it is malic acid and it is fumaric acid. Now we take another illustration. So it is carboxylic groups are replaced by two chlorine atoms, Cl and Cl. Here we put Cl and Cl. So it is 1,2-dichloroethyl or ethylene, but it is especially it is written as a cis 1,2-dichloroethylene and it is also assigned as a trans 1,2-dichloroethylene. Another illustration with subtract the chlorine by NH2. It is 1,2-diaminoethylene. It is also 1,2-diaminoethylene, but it is 6-form and it is transform. So, geometrical isomerism always possess in respect of double bond, atoms having the double bond, and respect of double bond with arrangement in space, it is arranged in similar direction, so it is known as a cis form. But it is arranged in opposite direction in respect of double bond, so it is known as a trans form. So it is geometrical isomerism. And next one, it is optical isomerism. So optical isomerism, what is optical isomerism? Compound, organic compound, optically active. So it rotates the polarized light, plane of the polarized light at left hand side or right hand side, or clockwise or anti-clockwise. So first, before learning the optical isomerism, we familiar about the polarized light and ordinary light. तो ordinary light कोने की? तो sunlight, it is ordinary light because of the rays of sunlight are moved in all of the plane. Say both, this is sunlight, and rays of sunlight move in all of the plane. But when this light are passed through Nicol prism, so the rays of light move in only one plane. So it is known as a polarized light. Now, this polarized light pass from the optically active component, અને એ પાસ કરવા માટે instrument જે છે, it is known as a polarimeter, and it is polarimeter tube. So in this tube we fill the aqueous solution of optically active component, and light, polarized light are passed. So pathway of polarized light in straight direction, but not in straight direction, but passing the emitted light, rotate the right hand side or left hand side, and it makes the here angle of theta. From this, if polarized light or plane of polarized light rotate the right hand side, so it is known as a dextrorotation. And it is assigned as small d or plus sign. If polarized light rotated the plane of polarized light rotate the plane to anti-clockwise or left hand side, so it is known as a levo rotator, or it is assigned as a small f or negative. So here according to optical isomerism, it possesses two isomers due to its activity according to polarized light, from which way it rotates the plane of polarized light at right hand side, so it is known as a dextrorotatory, or it rotates the plane of polarized light at left hand side, so it is known as a levorotatory, and it is assigned as small l or negative sign, and it is assigned as a small d or positive sign. So first of all, we know about the polarized light. કોને કહેવાય? Second thing, which types of components possess these types of property means rotate the polarized light. So organic component having the minimum one chiral carbon or asymmetric carbon atom, it rotates the plane of polarized light. Say for example, we take the glyceraldehyde CHOC and CH2OH. Here OH and here. So in glyceraldehyde, it consists the one chiral carbon. Due to this chiral carbon, it rotates the plane of polarized light. Minimum one chiral carbons are also present in structure of relevant component. So it possesses the optically activeness. So here it is glyceraldehyde, અને આ જે ગ્લિસરાલ્ડિહાઇડ છે તો એની અંદર કિરાલ કાર્બન એન્ડ કિરાઇલ કાર્બન આર અસાઇન એઝ એ સાઇન ઓફ એસ્ટેરિસ્ક at over the carbon atoms. So it is L form or it is D form of glyceraldehyde. So which is the another isomers of relevant component. So another isomers are also obtaining mirror image. तो आनी जो तमे मिरर इमेज लो तो सो वी गेटिंग CHOC H2OH here OH and here it is also L or D. If it is L, so it is D, and if it is D, so it is L. We cannot say observe its configuration. It is levorotatory or it is dextrorotatory. It is measured in polarimeter instrument, and then after we statement about it is D form or it is L. So here it consists the one asymmetric carbon atom, and due to this asymmetric carbon atom, so before learning the optical isomerism, we familiar about the chiral carbon or asymmetric carbon atom. So first we identify the number of asymmetric carbon atom present in relevant component. Say for example, we take the here malic acid COH, CH2, CH, OH and COOH. And anyone ask you it is optically active or not? So first of all we find the asymmetric carbon atom present in its structural formula. If minimum one asymmetric carbon atoms are present, so it is optically active. So here this carbon atom are not asymmetric carbon atom, it is not, but this carbon atom it is asymmetric carbon atom because of These carbon atoms linkaging one hydrogen, one hydroxyl group, one carboxylic group, and one CH2COOH group. So it is optically active compound. And another, here we change the illustration CH3COOH H and OH, lactic. So another isomers of lactic acid CH3COOH OH, and from both the component or both the structural formula, one it is levoform and another it is dextroform. We can't say from showing its structural formula it is levoform or it is dextroform. It is determined from the polarimeter, and then after we statement about it is, so it is levoform or it is dextroform. So optically active compound. So what is the optically active compound? Rotate the plane of polarized light, so it possesses the optically active, and these isomers are known as a optical isomer of each other, and these phenomena are known as a optical isomerism. So here classification of isomerism are completed, and next lecture we discuss about the geometrical isomerism of maleic acid as well as fumaric acid, and this lecture here we completed. Thank you very much.